Hello everyone, this is Bloodwolf and I'm here to teach you how to maneuver and fly the spaceship in Osiris New Dawn. I wanted to go ahead and do a quick introduction. As you might be aware of, the spaceship in Osiris New Dawn works like a Harrier jump jet, like the ones in the UK military. So you have the ability to do a vertical takeoff and landing, and then you can also switch to actual space flight, or like a normal ship or plane would maneuver. Before we jump into how to use this actual before we jump into the actual steps here, let me go ahead and go over something that I think it's important for everyone to know. You want to make sure that you know what your keys do. We're not going to be using every key in the game, but we will be using quite a lot of them. So you have, so it's really simple. You have your move right, move left. We're also going to be using move up and move down. The tilt left and right helps sometimes. Jump and crouch do nothing in the spaceship. The sprint button does work, but only in flight mode, not hover mode. And then you have the fire and the zoom buttons. Fire um, helps increase throttle and the hover impulse, and the zoom does the opposite. So with that out of the way, let me just go ahead and show you. So we're here in 0, as you can see, and we are going to be taking off. So the first thing that you want to do is get onto the spaceship and then familiarize yourself with how your keys work. So for example, so you see the spaceship has 4 sets of spoilers. You have your back spoilers and you have your wing spoilers. So your back spoilers will allow you to turn the ship either left or right. It's pretty intuitive. If you move your left turn key, then you get the spoilers move to the left, and if you are in hover in hover mode, you will turn left, like so. If you use the turn right key, you will move the spoilers to the right, and the ship will turn to the right. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so now, what else? You have the wing spoilers. So the wing spoilers are controlled through 4 keys. You can control all 4 wing spoilers with the use of forward and backwards. So if you do forward, the wing spoilers go up and the ship goes down. Now in hover mode this doesn't do anything, but if you were flying the aircraft like you would normally do, like this, if you okay, so I'm going this way, nice and easy. So I press the forward key and I move the spoilers down, and the ship heads down. I mean, they go up, and the ship heads down. So if you press the backwards key, the spoilers move up, and the ship heads up. Let's see. Okay, so I'm sorry. So it's actually okay. So let's see. So if you press forward, the spoilers, the wing spoilers will move down, and the ship will head down. If you press backwards, the spoilers on the ship will head up, and the ship will head up with the nose. So that's pretty pretty straightforward. Now let's see what else. Okay, so you have the tilt keys. You have tilt left and tilt right, and these help in moving the wing spoilers opposite of each other. So if you press the left tilt key, the left wing spoiler moves up and the right wing spoiler moves down. If you press the right tilt key, the right wing spoiler moves up and the left wing spoiler moves down. Why is this helpful? Because when you're in mid-flight, in hover mode it doesn't do anything, but if you're mid-flight, it will allow you to tilt the spaceship one way or the other, and this helps with maneuvering, especially if you combine this with the turn left and turn right commands. So for example, this is, I'm just here tilting the space left and right, left and right. If I combine this with this one, for example, move left and tilt left, it allows me to do this and maneuver the spaceship a little with a little bit more control. Okay, now there's one more thing that I will be covering here in on the planet, and that is how the hover and throttle modes work. So let me explain. Hover and throttle modes. So you take off in hover mode. So one way that you do this, by the way, if you are in hover mode, you can actually move the spaceship around. You can. I actually recommend that if you want to take a look around your surroundings, you use hover mode so you can just take a look and stop moving um, all over the place. So what you do is, once you start the spaceship, when you're going to take off, what you want to do is you want to press and keep pressing the fire key. This will fuel the thrusters upwards, and you will start. Take a note to the right hand side, bottom corner. The hover meter will go up, and if you do this for all the way up, it will eventually let you take off. For landing, it's pretty much the same, but instead of using the fire key, you use the zoom key. In this case, you press the zoom key all the way, and you hold it down until the spaceship lands. It takes a while. The spaceship kind of takes its time to land, but if you do it properly, the spaceship will land. As long as you can find a flat surface, you can do it pretty easily. Now, if you keep pressing the fire key all the way up and the hover meter fills up, you will eventually change from hover mode to flight mode. So you see you have hover mode and then you have flight mode. So the thrusters change directions. Hover mode won't let you move forward too much, but you can still move forward a little bit. But it allows for more control, and the flight mode will not give you hover control, but it will allow you to fly much faster. All you have to do is keep pressing the fire key and your throttle meter will fill up and you'll fly around 351 well, that's kilometers per hour. I'm not sure about miles, but you fly pretty fast. Now if you want to fly even faster, if you are in flight mode and you press let's see, the sprint key, you will start getting a lot more speed. As you can see, you have to make sure you're pressing both the fire button and the sprint button, and then you will fly pretty fast. You have to remember that if you do this, you will probably go around the terrain quite fast, so you have to be aware of that. You don't want to miss any landmarks or beacons or waypoints you're going to travel to. So it is important that you are aware of that. If you want to slow down, you can just let go of the shift key, and you can also let go of the fire key. And if you want to land, just head towards where you want to be, and then start pressing the zoom key until you go from flight mode into hover mode. Now there's one more thing that I want to cover, and that is when you are in space. When you are in space, it's a little bit different. You don't really have a hover mode, you only have the flight mode. Like this, you still go kind of fast. Actually, when you are in space, you can actually you don't have the hover mode, but you can put your spaceship, you can slow it down to a stop, basically. So for example, if I press the fire key here, nothing happens. If I press the sprint key here, I travel a little bit faster. You don't notice it too much because planet is huge, but that's how you do it. This is especially useful when you want to get to the asteroids around Proteus too. Now, if you want to slow down to a stop, all you have to do is press the zoom key. You hold it down all the way. As you can see, the spaceship is slowing down, and then take a notice at your speed meter. You can actually get to the point where you travel backwards. So you have to make sure if you're into the negatives like I am right now, you just press the fire key a little bit until you're close to 0, and when you are near 0, you can press the primary action key to get out of your spaceship and fly around if you want. So that is one way to get out and mine some asteroids if you want. And that will pretty much cover what I have for you guys in store about controlling the spaceship. It then takes a little bit of practice to make sure you don't crash into anything, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty easy to just go around and it helps you go faster from place to place. So that's about it. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a good day. If you have any questions, let me know, and if you have any suggestions, leave them as well, and leave a like if you can. Thank you.